damn. Oh. Fuck. Uh, Hold on, chat. Hold on. Oh. Oh. Who's in chat? Oh, for life. Hey, for life. Oh, okay. Hold up a sec. Hold up a second. I cannot be that far away. You see, without my headphones breaking up. Anyways, I guess nobody's here yet. Guys, for lifer. Well, I hope you all are having a good Saturday. Cause my Saturday was good. Pretty chill. Pretty nice. Mm-mm. Bam, bam, pretty bam, bam. Okay, well, my food's warming up. Real quick. Chill. Just chill.
All right, face it. Your life is a complete
Yeah.
mess right now. The laundry's not folded. You haven't exercised in weeks.
The fuck? Random ass ad. Well, actually, technically, I haven't exercised in weeks. I exercised today. You're wrong. Random ad. I actually exercised today. after. Fucking dumbass. Oh, fucking dumbass. Bam, 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 bam. I pressed the wrong shit. Fuck. Dude. Shut up.
Hello, I just wanted to give you all an actual update on the P. Diddy trial in the midst of this flood of nonsense that's spreading around about it. Those AI videos making garbage claims like a new key witness was called to the stand. It's David Copperfield who dropped a bombshell about his secret MySpace page that told all. This nonsense is just going insano style, so I wanted to tap in here real quick and give you a brief, real update on something very important that just happened in the trial in regards to Kid Cudi's testimony. Now, so far, there have been quite a few very powerful testimonies that are strengthening the case against him, I would say, and Kid Cudi's is the most recent and also the one that's had a lot of buzz and a lot of incorrect information about. Now, for those that aren't familiar with the lore here, the reason Kid Cudi would be called here is because he and Cassie had a relationship. And according to Cassie, in her civil suits, when P. Diddy found out about it, he was enraged and took action against Kid Cudi. Also, there are tons and tons of claims that have multiple supporting witnesses about the physical abuse that he inflicted upon Cassie. But in regards to Kid Cudi on the stand, it was focused on what P. Diddy allegedly did to him in retaliation, finding out that he had a relationship with Cassie. So Kid Cudi went up there and started to corroborate pretty much everything. So one thing that he recalls is that he had received a phone call from Sean Combs' former assistant, Capricorn Clark. Now, Sean Combs, that's the real name of P. Diddy, aka Puff Daddy, aka Puffy Flavor Camp Headmaster, aka Bubba Baby Oil Big Boy. And this phone call that he received from Capricorn Clark was letting him know P. Diddy was inside of his house, and then Kid Cudi started driving home, called P. Diddy, and said that he sounded calm and responded that he was waiting for him to arrive so they could speak. Kid Cudi also said that Clark sounded very scared, sounded like she was on the verge of tears. Kid Cudi said ultimately no one was inside, but his dog was locked in a bathroom, whereas he normally lets his dog roam around the house freely, and some of the gifts he received from Chanel had also been opened. That's why you're seeing headlines like this pop up, by the way, about P. Diddy breaking into his home and unwrapping his fucking Christmas presents. It's referring to those Chanel gifts. Anyway, apparently after unboxing those gifts, the Grinch was no longer there, but Kid Cudi told the court that he had planned on confronting and fighting P. Diddy for this, but eventually decided against it because he didn't know like how serious it would be, didn't know who P. Diddy was with, so he ultimately called the police and made a report instead. He then also made a mention that his dog's behavior, he claims, changed and became more jittery and on edge all the time. I found this little tidbit kind of interesting, where that statement about the dog is something that was actually kind of contentious here for the defense attorneys, saying that they didn't want Kid Cudi to testify about his dog being traumatized by the experience because he did not want dog lovers on the jury to be swayed. So the judge said Kid Cudi could only talk about the immediate impact on his dog, not any long-term consequences. Now, the big thing, the major thing that a lot of people remember is the claim that P. Diddy blew up Kid Cudi's car. So on that, Kid Cudi does say that he believes P. Diddy was behind the Molotov cocktail attack on his car in January 2012. He said he got a call from his dog sitter that his car was on fire, and at the time by the time he had returned home, law enforcement officers were already on the scene, and he saw a Molotov cocktail and major damage to the vehicle, and then provided a lot of photos of the damage. He also mentioned that after the car incident, the two met at a hotel in 2012 and said that Sean Combs was standing there staring out the window with his hands behind his back like a Marvel supervillain. And then they discussed the relationship he had with Cassie. We discussed pretty much the whole story about how me and Cassie first started to date, to what it was, to how it ended. He said that P. Diddy apologized for all the bullshit and it helped Kid Cudi find some peace with it. And then he also mentions that he remembered Cassie talking about relationship problems all the way back into 2010, and that when they started dating in 2011, Cassie told him that there had been physical abuse in their relationship, but didn't mention sexual abuse at the time. Another quick thing to mention is that Kid Cudi agreed with the defense that he felt he had been played by Cassie in regards to love, like their relationship there. And another thing is, he mentioned that he knew P. Diddy was violent, is what he said. So overall, it was a really big testimony, and a lot of what came from this corroborated the claims from Cassie about a lot of these things. This is obviously a really huge testimony here, but it's far from the only one. A lot of the testimonies that we've been hearing have been very big, at least in my opinion. Even ones like this, which are here just to demonstrate a pattern of P. Diddy's conduct, I think are huge. So, hotel executive Frederick Zamore took this stand in order to talk about the internal notes that hotel staff kept regarding his behavior. So his customer profile had several notes to staff, including one that warned he always spills candle wax on everything and uses excessive amounts of oil. Everyone already knows this fucking freak
Ain't nowhere.
is the Primark of dildos and baby oil.
Okay.
This hotel executive comes in here, oil. I'm sure you've all seen the spills candle wax.
Bruh. Excessive amounts of oil. Those candle. What the fuck are you doing with candle wax? That's crazy.
On everything and uses excessive amounts of oil. Everyone already knows this fucking freak is the Primark of dildos and baby oil. I'm sure you've all seen the headlines. This hotel executive comes in here once again to solidify in court this pattern of conduct, like this behavior from him and how common and widespreading it is. Like, there have been a ton of big testimonies, but the reason I want to focus on Kid Cudi's is because his has become very controversial. Online, there was a big debate about him snitching and people calling him a rat. Young Thug had even made a tweet saying, like, damn, he's a rat, which I thought was fake. I thought that was a fake tweet. It was deleted shortly after he made it, but I was really shocked to see the response to Kid Cudi's testimony here. First of all, he was subpoenaed. Second of all, he's a fucking civilian. It's not like he's out there abiding by street code or anything. He is doing exactly what he should here, testifying against a monster. This is P. fucking Diddy. He has been called the Epstein of the music industry. The evidence against this guy and all of his crimes dates back decades of overwhelming evidence and degeneracy to some of the most abhorrent crimes you could think of for a guy like this.
I does.
Like testifying against P. Diddy is something people should applaud. I'm very surprised so many people had an issue with Kid Cudi coming out here and spilling the beans on Puff Daddy. It's just crazy to me. But I guess I shouldn't be that surprised because right now there is actually a very big Free Diddy movement. I shit you not. It is as pathetic as it sounds. There's a lot of people that, some of them have been paid. It has been proven that P. Diddy's associates have paid people to try and shill to, like, support his innocence, but there are some people that are so brain rotted and poisoned mentally that they'll get mad at the people that are bringing this evidence forward. Evidence which, by the way, you yourself can look at. There is video footage that P. Diddy himself has also acknowledged. There is so much documented evidence for his crimes for years that you can easily get access to if you want. And it's just crazy to me that anyone's having a big hoopla and making a big stink about people coming forward, corroborating that and talking about it here. Like, I think that's extremely important. I don't know why anyone would be trying to, like, vilify people that are doing their best to hold an absolute fucking villain, like an evil piece of shit like P. Diddy, finally hold them accountable to face justice. Now, of course, he is still going through the justice system. He is still going through the legal process, so he hasn't been found guilty or anything yet. But for people to come forward and just say things like "Free Diddy," he's done absolutely nothing wrong, Kid Cudi's a piece of shit for snitching, like, that is so unhinged. That lunacy is diabolical, really. So anyway, I wanted to give you like a little update to the P Diddy trial and where it's at. There has been so much going on with it, but the Kid Cudi one I think is probably the biggest so far. Anyway, that's really about it. So yeah.
Bro. And then just Kid Cudi calling Diddy a Marvel villain. A few years ago, he dressed up as a Joker and terrorized the streets of LA. He's undeniably a DC. I'm a DC villain. You know who says stitches get stitches or something like that? This trial needs to be investigated immediately. There's no code when it comes to this bullshit. Am I really gonna watch a 42-minute video on how Mario Kart became the biggest franchise? Maybe. Hmm. The worst video game reviews in internet history. What the fuck? Mario Kart World's retro tracks. What the fuck is this shit? Or Diddy shit? The game's dying rapidly. Fuck. I am not watching anything about Osmongold. This is 50 Super Mario Kart? Oh hell no. I'm so scared to play Super Mario Kart, bro. After Super Circuit, I don't even want to touch that game, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't want to touch that game. Kart? What about? What about it? What about it? You're playing? Probably.
E3 2001, Nintendo revealed the GameCube for the first time,
22 minutes.
and Shigeru Miyamoto said this.
Let me introduce you to our new baby. Like all babies, it's small. It will make a lot of noise.
But more importantly, Satoru Iwata made a bold proclamation to the world.
I believe we know more about what makes great games than anyone else. And this is why Nintendo succeeds. Take a look.
And they then proceeded to announce Luigi's Mansion and a little game called Smash Bros. Melee. The GameCube didn't do too well. But that's not really the GameCube's fault. It was just competing against the highest selling console of all time. Which is why, 3 years later during E3 2004, Nintendo came in with an entirely new approach to their consoles.
It is different.
They offered ways to play games that their
Bro. The DS is so fucking good, bro. Man. Went from best shit to worst shit ever. Holy fuck.
their competitors didn't. But being different wasn't enough, and their newly hired president of marketing not only understood the gaming
The GOAT! The fucking GOAT. The fucking Reginator, bro. Holy fucking shit. Anytime I see this man's face, this fills me with fucking joy. Loki, yo, savory Nintendo, bro. Oh my, yo, no, let me not rant. Bro, Reggie is so much fucking better than Doug Bowser. It's actually fucking insane. You send me something? Who you sending me something? For Life or you sending me something? I'm assuming you're talking to me. Okay.
industry, but also the gaming community, which is why he casually walked on stage and said,
"Here's a brand new Metroid game playing on Nintendo DS. The same way you'll be playing it tomorrow."
The DS was a pivotal moment in Nintendo's history, the moment Nintendo found its identity in the gaming world, and Iwata's closing speech perfectly encapsulates Nintendo's philosophy moving forward.
Better technology is good, but technology is not enough. The definition of a new machine must be different. I suppose I could give you a list of our technical specs. I believe you'd like that, but I won't for a simple reason. They really don't matter.
That's just fun.
A philosophy that's more relevant today than ever.
The time when horsepower alone made an important difference is over. Thank you very much.
And I want to reiterate, Nintendo wasn't just being
Bruh.
quirky, they were actually listening to fans and giving them what they want. Just the next year, they revealed the Nintendo Revolution, aka the Wii, and they said,
Yo.
it's not just
Holy shit. Yo, they just had bangers, bro. They just had bangers back then, bro. Why couldn't I be born like fucking 1990 something, bro? Why couldn't I just be born like during like in like the late 1990 something, bro? Why I be born 2004? Like, come on, bro.
backwards compatible, it's everything compatible, announcing the Virtual Console, a feature, mind you, that they removed on the Switch in favor of a paid subscription. It is wild to think that there was once a time when Nintendo was actually in touch with their fans. In fact, their 2006 E3 presentation may just be the most straight to the point, no BS showcase that I've ever seen.
Let me begin with what I'm guessing are a few of the main questions on your mind. How much will it cost? And when can I get it? What about
Nintendo mentioning fucking cost? That's fucking crazy, bro. They used to be straight up. You were born when Mario Kart Wii came out? Bruh. Holy shit. Maybe NC's the chosen one. But yeah, back when they actually used to fucking show you the fucking price, that's crazy. Nintendo wasn't from mommy to strict brainless as step parent. Not that ass. Nintendo used to have bangers, bro. The DS was a banger. The Wii was a banger. The 3DS, even though it wasn't, It wasn't as much of a banger as the DS. It was still a fucking banger. Classic E3. Yo, E3. Oh my fucking god, man! Everything is trash now, man. Everything is complete dog shit. Oh my god. Everything is so fucking dog shit now. There's no more E3. No more good Nintendo. $80 games. I can't take it. I can't fucking take it. It's fucking ass. Back when they actually used to fucking show you the price of the damn console, they don't even do that anymore because, you know, they're pussies now. I missed out on the DS. I missed out on. I would say I probably missed out on most of the. Well, yeah. I'd say I missed out on a good amount of the DS. I still played the shit out of it though. 3DS. 3DS. I'm pretty sure I got it. Not when it came out, but like a little after it came out, I got it. We have definitely missed out the most on. I didn't even know the Wii existed. No, I'm not gonna lie. I just cared about DS shit. I have 3DS. Bro, I had like 3DSs, bro. I had a DSi too. I had the fucking I used to have like a red Nintendo DS. Not the fat one, the thin one. I had the thin one. I had the thin I had like 3 or 4 DSs, bro. I had the thin I had a thin like the OG, not the OG, no, the thin one's not the OG. It used to be fat. But I had the thin red DS with the red cover. And then after that, I had another DS, but this time it was a Nerf. It was a DS with a Nerf case on it. It was fucking fire, bro. But somehow that DS broke. But that DS was fucking fire, bro. I had little the Nerf logo on it and shit. And somehow that shit broke still. I don't know how the fuck it broke. And then after that DS, then I had my DSi, my light blue DSi. And that shit I gave away. Now I regret giving it away. I should have kept that shit. I gave it to one of my close family friends. I gave it away to him for him to have. But yeah, I used to love using DSi. I loved using Flipnote on it, even though I didn't know how to fucking draw shit. I just like messing with the fucking frog on Flipnote. But yeah, yo, fucking holy shit, bro. The DS was so fucking fire. Oh my god, bro. Let me see. What did she send me? What is this? Bro, what the fuck? Yeah, this ain't porn, but what are you doing? Measuring? I don't do art, but I'm guessing you're like trying to like make sure the proportions are alright. That's some artist shit. But yeah, I don't know, bro. Fuck. And then you had fucking 3DS. You had Street Pass, Face Raiders. Did anybody ever use the fucking whatchamacallit? I think it's for 3DS, right? The little card shit. What's it called? I don't know if anybody else had it. I think it came. Didn't it come with the 3DS? Those little card shits. And then you would scan it. There was like a little application on the 3DS that you'd use to scan the cards, and they like pop out and shit. No, it wasn't a cartridge. No, it wasn't a cartridge. I've used the cards. Yeah, it's like the little cards. It's like the little Nintendo cards, and then when you scan, when you have like I don't know if it was the application or the camera, but whenever you scan it, you'd hover your camera over it, and it would like pop out. The characters would pop out the cards. Like they had like a Samus one. I think they had like a Samus one. They had like Mario and shit. They had like a bunch of different characters. Yo, oh my god, bro, I barely used that shit. I think I used it like once or twice. It was still pretty cool. That's what I'm saying, bro. There's so many memories, bro. There's so many fucking memories with the fucking DSs, bro. The DS and the 3DS. Everything the Switch, I don't know. It might be memorable for like Breath of the Wild and shit. That might be the only fucking memorable shit for the Switch. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe Mario Kart, but like I don't know. besides Mario Kart and like fucking Breath of the Wild, I don't know if it's gonna be that memorable. But yeah, I don't know, bro. Holy shit.
The games and which developers are on board with us. We have answers to some questions, but deliberately not to all.
Reggie basically called out the entire industry and predicted the next 20 years of technology.
The graveyard of any industry is filled with the headstones of companies who decided to keep doing things the same old way. Playing only on the margin.
Yup, iPhone.
Making
Yup.
things just a little bit better. That strategy works for a while, but ultimately it's fatal. Over the years, our industry has come to accept progress simply by what's on the screen. The next leap is not about what you see, because what you see is not always what you get. The next leap is about playing, because playing is believing. If all you want is next generation, you're in the wrong place. Because what you'll see from Nintendo is not just next. Instead, it's what's absolutely new. As many of you know, Nintendo's way is to challenge conventional thinking, not just for the sake of doing things differently, but to do things better.
And they delivered on that
Yo.
promise. The Wii was
Holy fucking talk your shit, my king! Talk your fucking shit, bro. Talk your fucking shit. Holy fuck. Literally, that's what I'm saying. It's not about just next gen. It's about making something new, bro. That's the thing. And that shows you, bro. When was that speech? I don't even know when that E3 was. That E3 must have been like a while ago, not too long ago, but I don't know. But yeah, that shit fucking applies to today. Like, bro, so many companies just do the exact same shit. Especially, like fucking like Apple and all that shit. Just releasing a slightly better phone every year, which like he said, yeah, that works, but like again, that only works for so fucking long. Like eventually, I feel like eventually, like companies that do that dumb shit, like Apple, like eventually people are gonna start picking up on like, okay, yeah, this shit's fucking ass. But the only thing that's keeping Apple still having customers is that pure pressure and like motherfuckers not having like their own like level of thinking and like going like, okay, yeah, I bought this phone because all my friends in my school have this phone and it's fucking ass. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was that person. I was that person that bought an iPhone. I got an iPhone 7, and that shit was ass. I kind of regretted it, and now I have a Samsung. I went back to Android, and that shit's better. So it's only a matter of time before people start picking up on that shit, and it's just like, okay, yeah, I'm fucking getting rid of this iPhone. I'm just gonna fucking get Android now. I don't give a fuck if I get made fun of for it. That shit's ass. But yeah, Reggie was definitely ahead of his time. Holy shit, that was good. That was a good speech.
Says finding one in stores was practically impossible even 2 years after its launch. It didn't just appeal to gamers, it appealed to everyone. Then the 3DS introduced glasses-free 3D, a technology that still amazes me to this day. Shortly after, the Wii U introduced a new window into gaming, adding a screen on the controller. But they just forgot to mention that it is a new console and not a new controller, so it flopped. But even with their backs to the wall, Nintendo continued to not just be different, but better. Once again revolutionizing handheld gaming, with the Switch becoming the third best-selling console, just after the DS. Which finally brings us to today, where they have broke the pattern. Nintendo is not doing something different, they are playing only on the margin, making things just a little bit better. And they seem to be aware.
Yep, they are doing that. That's actually factual. They are doing that shit. They're not making anything new. They're just making it slightly better, bro. Like, oh.
Of this themselves. Shadow dropping a trailer void of any enthusiasm. I thought it was a bad trailer when I first saw it, but I just blamed the leaks for spoiling it for me. But now that it's been about a month since the reveal trailer, and I've had some time to really sit with my thoughts and work out how I feel about the whole thing, I am not happy. This may be the lamest console reveal ever. It did not get me hyped for the next era of Nintendo at all. The focus of the trailer...
Nah, low key, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I was more hype about Mario Kart than the fucking Switch 2. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I was hyped for the Switch 2, but only because I just wanted some Mario Kart shit. So the faster we get a Switch 2 trailer, the faster I can see the next Mario Kart. Which they did show it in the trailer. They did show it for like 30 seconds. Or some shit. Without thinking on it, I don't know. I didn't really. I was kind of hoping. I was hoping like they had some of the shit like wallpapers and shit. You know, something to like make it feel like it's your personal console to make it feel like or you know make it have some personality. You know what I'm saying? Like something to make it personal to you. But literally, I'm telling you, like it has no fucking personality. It's just fucking a brick that you know fucking plays games. That's what it feels like. I don't know. But I think that's what it is. I think I was just hyped for Mario Kart mostly. Like it was like 80% me being hyped for Mario Kart and 20% me being hyped for the Switch 2. I don't know.
was on the exterior design of the Switch 2. The exterior design is the most generic, bland thing about the console. Rather than showing us what's new, it showed us what's the same. And the crazy thing is, the Switch 2 actually does have some new features, like using the Joy-Con as a mouse. A new addition that's legitimately exciting, but it's just hinted at in the trailer. It's like a blink and you'll miss it kind of
That's
thing.
true, yeah.
I mean, if you look back at previous console reveals, they were also grand and really emphasized the gaming possibilities of the new console.
Is more than a game.
They also did a great job of giving a personality to these systems, which I know that sounds weird to say.
No, see exactly. Thank you. That's what I'm saying, bro. The console has a personality. This shit don't got no personality. Well, just talked about that shit.
But first impressions are important, and reveal trailers set the stage of which the console is viewed on.
You're distracting me. What is this?
And Nintendo has been on a streak of making really great commercials lately. I mean, the Switch's reveal trailer was perfect, showing the guy playing the big new Zelda game, and then he walks up to the TV and starts playing the big game portably. At the time it was revealed, this was mind-blowing.
Hey,
Then
yo!
3D Mario 2. It was perfect.
Hey, yo.
Fast forward 8 years, and those two games are still the best on the console. The Switch kinda peaked too early, and for the past 3 years, fans have been desperate for an upgrade. It has been rumor after rumor, leak after leak. No one cares about the Switch anymore. All eyes are on the Switch 2. And what did Nintendo do? Nothing. They have been silent for so long that other companies have decided to fill the void that Nintendo left.
Just grab your magnetic base and you can go FPS mode with that switch.
What?
Boom. Done.
Oh!
So long that reputable brands decided to advertise accessories for an unreleased product because they got tired of waiting for Nintendo to announce it. And in the days leading up to the Switch 2's reveal, everything about the Switch 2 was revealed, making the trailer feel bitter more than anything. Like, here, take it, Switch 2. You happy now? Well, everyone please shut up about the leaks already? And speaking of the leaks, they were spot on. So watching the trailer of a Switch slowly morphing into the leaks, and what is personally my most disliked color scheme that we've seen, it was just a letdown. I mean, there are fan trailers better than this. And for some strange reason, Nintendo blacked out the C button, because God forbid they show anything new that will actually get you excited. And I find it funny that so many people were saying Nintendo was the one leaking things on purpose for free marketing. I highly doubt that, because the original title of the trailer was an update from Nintendo, with a plain logo as a thumbnail. Do you guys know what that means? It changes the entire context of this trailer. It means that Nintendo's original vision was for you to unsuspectingly click on a video and be like, oh, what's this? A Switch? Oh, bigger? Is this Switch XL? Whoa, wait. What is happening? Hold up, don't tell. No way, Switch 2, that's crazy. I never would have expected that. And you know, this might have worked 2 years ago. I mean, how tone deaf can you be? And look, I have always been a fan of Nintendo my whole life. Through thick and thin, I was a Nintendo-only gamer. But halfway through the Switch's life cycle, I got bored of the thing. The games on it are expensive, they don't run well, the Joy-Cons were constantly breaking, online was awful, and once in a blue moon we would get an actual new Nintendo game that wasn't a port or a remaster. All of this compelled me to just buy a PlayStation, and I've never looked back. It was an eye-opener for me on just how many great games I've been missing out on because I own a Nintendo console. Games that would never be able to run on Nintendo hardware.
Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Since I've got a PC, it's kind of been the same experience. I'm not gonna lie. There's been so many, like, now that I've actually started branching out, I started playing like different games that are not on Switch. Like, I have been missing out. There's a lot of good games.
Hardware. And for every generation, that's been the case. A sacrifice Nintendo fans have had to make to play Nintendo games. And for the most part, it was worth it. Their games really are that good. But nowadays, games take more and more time to make. And as we have seen on the Switch, Nintendo can't keep up. I mean, they've already burned through their backlog of great Wii U games no one has played. So having third-party support is more important now than ever. And I don't mean sloppy hand-me-downs. I mean actual games that don't get nerfed to PS3 graphics to be able to run. And it feels like the gaming industry as a whole has been graphically stagnant now for 5 years. So this is actually a perfect time for Nintendo to catch up. But looking at the game they decided to showcase, this looks like it could run on the current Switch. Look, Mario Kart has always been one of the best looking games for every console it's been on. And the fact that they chose to showcase it in the reveal trailer tells me that this is what the Switch 2 is capable of. And I did find this video of a developer breaking down why this new game is graphically impressive. And he seems to know what he's talking about, so I'll link him in the description.
So the fact that this is using true volumetric lighting, it's very expensive. That tells me that the Switch 2 is significantly more powerful.
But if we need a developer to show us why a new game on a brand new console looks good, then that means the trailer failed to do its job. And the most worrying thing for me is that this is possibly what we are going to be playing Nintendo games on for the next 7 years. And the problem with that is, I'm old. I just want to see a modern looking Zelda game before I die. I mean, am I really going to be in my mid-30s before I get to play the game that was teased to me as an 11-year-old? And the older I get, the less and less portable gaming sounds appealing to me. It's nice to play games on the toilet, don't get me wrong, but other consoles have found a solution for that without having to compromise performance. If I am leaving my house, then it's most likely to run errands or do something other than video games. Like, I'm not going to pay for a ferry then pull out my Switch. I'm going to enjoy the ride. That's the point of going outside. If I wanted to play games, I would just stay home. So me personally, an ideal console would have just been a generic, powerful system that can stream to a screen or something. So basically a Wii U 2. But I am aware that the public does not share that opinion. And most people are happy with what was shown. And I think Nintendo was very smart to not participate in the graphics rat race, since as we're seeing with the PS5 Pro, it's a losing battle. There are even rumors that the Switch 2 will be as powerful as a PS4, which if that is true, a PS4 in the palm of my hand sounds amazing. There are PS5 games on that thing. But the reason I'm so skeptical here is not because I don't trust the Switch 2 will be a capable console, but because I've lost trust in Nintendo themselves.
Not facts.
The Nintendo today is simply not the same Nintendo from 20 years ago. Many considered Iwata and Reggie to be the heart and soul of the company, and looking at Nintendo's first consoles since they left, I'm beginning to think that's true, because they have become the very thing they swore to destroy.
Here's our take. What's hot is the feel of the game. The look is secondary. We're a company that doesn't run from risk. We run to it. It's hot if it's disruptive. It's not if it's predictable. We were the disruptor 20 years ago, and we still are today.
The reports I hear really strike me as just not the company I knew. You know, as I read the stories and I read the reports, you know, it struck me that, you know, this isn't the Nintendo that I left. And I'll just leave it at that.
Now, does this mean the Switch 2 is going to fail? No. It won't be as big as the Switch, but it will be enough. And if Nintendo is going to stop taking leaps to ensure that they can make enough,
they're gonna fall behind.
then I worry that what we're seeing here is the beginning of the downfall of
Yep.
Nintendo.
Yep.
Reggie said it himself.
That strategy works
We're not for
for a
long.
while,
Yeah.
but ultimately it's fatal.
So it might not be with the Switch 2, or even the Switch 3, but maybe the 4 or 5. We are currently witnessing it happen with Microsoft and Sony. The longer they spent chasing the money, the harder it became for them to see what truly matters: the customers. And Nintendo is not only on this path, but fast tracking it. Especially recently, they have only been making decisions off of corporate greed, sloppy full price ports, a cheap music app so that they can justify taking down channels, DMCAs on mods, taking down emulators for games that they don't even sell anymore. Hell,
Yep.
both Sony and Microsoft sell their consoles at a loss and then make back the money through subscriptions and game sales. Nintendo sells at a profit, and they have a subscription, which by the way they recently raised the price on, and their games never go on sale. As the saying goes, no one hates Nintendo fans more than Nintendo. And this trailer is an indication that they will continue being out of touch. And it's this lack of respect for their fans that has led me to gravitate away towards other consoles. I mean, just in the last year, it feels like Sony has been more Nintendo than Nintendo. They've given us a modern Mario game, modern Pokemon, Bayonetta, Splatoon, Metroid. I'ma just say it, if the Switch 2 can't run Palworld, I don't want it. Wouldn't that be something? But looking at the eccentric
Yep,
design
that shit ain't going on
of
Switch.
or the
Nope.
DualSense adaptive triggers, they have that Nintendo weirdness to it. And you know, the adaptive triggers are genuinely great at immersing me in a game. It's not just different, it's better. Meanwhile, the Switch 2 still has digital triggers. But I digress. Console wars are a thing of the past. Nowadays, it's all about IPs, and there is still a lot we don't know about the system or the games they have lined up for it. And if there's anything good that came from this trailer, it's that we finally have a date where I guess they will actually reveal the Switch 2. This was more of a tease. What I'm personally most interested in is what the UI for this thing is gonna look like.
Nope. This shit's about to be ass. They didn't change shit about the damn UI. They didn't change jack diddly squat. They didn't change shit. Like, come on, man. Like, it wouldn't even take that long, bro. There are modders who probably could do that shit in like a fucking day. You can't just change it a little bit? Just a little bit? Like, come on, man.
I'm not even kidding, it would make or break the console for me. Nintendo has always added so much flavor to their menu screens. Like on the Wii, you didn't have apps, you had channels. You didn't have notifications, you had letters. The Wii U would show all the most popular games and different posts from their communities under them. When you moved your Wii data to the Wii U using an SD card, it plays this montage of Pikmin actually transferring your games with a Pikmin style loading bar, and they pretend that your SD card is a spaceship and that they are moving to another planet. So when you put your SD card into the Wii U, you actually see them arriving and everything looks much more sleeker and upgraded on the brand new Wii U.
It's
like,
that's so sick.
Damn. All I'm doing is transferring my data. They did not have to go this hard for a loading screen, but they did. Or on the 3DS eShop, you buy a game and watch this animation of it filling up as it downloads. Then you unwrap the game like it's a
Nah, dead ass. I'm not gonna lie. I used to love watching that fucking like animation of just the game like dropping like the little candy shits into the 3DS into the little game shit, and then it'll wrap it up as a that it's the little things, bro. That's what pisses me off, bro. It's the little things that really like matter a lot. I don't think a lot of people or that Nintendo realize that. It's the little things that make a console memorable, bro. That's what it is. It's the little shits. Like, holy shit. It's not that difficult to understand. Also, this is sick. Is this Kingdom Hearts? It's Kingdom Hearts. Bro, I used to have the fucking Sonic and Shadow background in the SMT4. That's pretty cool. But see what I'm saying? Also, I had the Pokemon X and Y. It was like a Rayquaza. I think it was Rayquaza and Mega Charizard. I still had that on my 2DS. It's just the 2DS. The bomb screen doesn't work. But yeah, I still have that as my wallpaper. Fucking sick. Wait, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like literally, like, bro, just putting like a one image. Like, see how like you have one image here and one image here. It's just a still image. Literally, that would take no time at all. Like literally, if they just put like Mega Rayquaza or some shit on the top, and then I don't know, maybe make like a fucking Pokeball with like black and like gold or some shit, or just some cool ass looking design, and then put some like Elite Four music on repeat behind the damn shit. Like that would literally take like less than a day. Maybe 2 days. I don't know. I mean, it can't take more than like maybe a day or two. Like that would take nothing.
To present, or even game intros, those were so cool. They really did a good job of setting the tone of the game before you even started. I would even settle for something like the Wii U intro screens. You start up Donkey Kong on the Switch. You get this awkward silence, just long enough for you to reflect on your life decisions. Who wants that? But when you start Donkey Kong on the Wii U, it goes...
Yo!
And it's these little details that immerse you in a gaming system and make you feel less like you're running program.x. And speaking of the eShop, it needs a complete overhaul. It's not only slow, but does a poor job of introducing you to new games, and they really need to bring back the Virtual Console. I understand they are remaking old games and selling them for full price, so they don't want you to have access to them, but at least give us Virtual Console up to the N64, and
Nah, bro, like that's so grimy, bro. That is so grimy. Like the fact that they don't want you to be able to place it on old consoles, so that way you have to so that way you're forced to buy the shit on a new console. That is so fucking grimy, bro. Like, and then even then, on the games that you can't even play, they still don't want you to fucking emulate that shit. They still don't want you to emulate it. So it's like, what the fuck you want me to do, bro? I can't play it on anything else. What the fuck do I look like? I'm gonna buy a GameCube on fucking eBay for fucking how much money? For fucking like $500 for a fucking GameCube so I could play fucking Melee or some shit. I don't know. Like, that's just fucking stupid.
Please, Nintendo, please add some music or ambiance to the menus. Anything. I mean, people have been begging for themes for years.
Including me.
All we got is black or integrated chat is another thing people have been begging for, as well as trophies, streaming services, dedicated servers, download play, maybe a free game demo.
No. After playing Mario Kart for how fucking long? For how fucking long? I've only been streaming Mario Kart for like a year. On my channel for like a fucking year. Approximately a year. I played Mario. When did I buy Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? I don't freaking remember. Like what? Like, well, it came out 2017. I think it came out 2017. I think I got like 2018 maybe. That's when I fucking got it. Since then, literally playing online it's a fucking ass. They need servers, bro. They need servers, bro. I don't know about Mario Kart World. Hopefully Mario Kart World's better, but I fucking doubt it. I fucking doubt it. They need fucking dedicated servers, bro. Because especially in a game like that or a game like Splatoon, bro. When I used to play fucking Splatoon 2, holy shit, I used to sweat on that fucking game. Yo, I'd be shooting somebody, they would not fucking die, and then they would teleport behind me and fucking kill me. Or you just be walking and then, like, literally out of nowhere, you get sniped. You get sniped by fucking air, and you're just dead. That shit is so annoying. They need dedicated servers. They need that shit.
Would be nice. I mean, even Sony, who has also been out of touch, got that one right. I still can't believe 1-2 Switch was a full price game. Fun fact, but for the first month of owning a 3DS, I never even bought a 3DS game. I was just playing the games built into it. There are just so many no-brainer things Nintendo can do to improve the Switch experience. And it sucks that I even have to contemplate whether Nintendo would do them. The appearance of the Switch 2 is honestly the least of my concerns when there are so many glaring issues to be fixed. And it's not like they didn't fix anything about the design. Like, the Joy-Con release buttons are way bigger now, but they only focus on what's the same in the trailer. I'm gonna stop complaining for a second and actually look at what they showed. The color scheme, it is a lot more bland, but I do understand why they chose it. They want the Switch 2 to instantly be recognizable from the Switch 1. Like, if you were to line them up, they want you to instantly be able to say which is which. And the Switch 1 has had Joy-Cons of all sorts of colors, but never had they done accent highlights like this. So my guess is that we will probably get different colored Joy-Cons, but the key thing would be that the shell and the ring around the joystick would always be two separate colors, which I think it could make for some cool combinations. Something else that stood out to me, which I haven't really seen anyone talk about, is these little empty spaces. When I first heard that the Joy-Cons would be magnetically attached, I was concerned, because just how strong are these magnets? Like, if I were to dangle the Switch 2 by the Joy-Con, would it just fall off? But after seeing this trailer, my worries were put to rest. It looks like they are just magnetically guided, but attached with clips that go into these spaces from the top and bottom. Just make sure you don't press the release buttons by mistake. And this connector port has been a bit controversial. Many are worried about it breaking, but if the Joy-Cons are going straight into the cutout and magnetically slap into place, then there's not really much room for error. What I'm more interested in are these mystery holes. Some people theorize it could be a microphone or an IR blaster, which does give me hope that the Pro controller will also have them. And controlling the TV was such an underrated feature from the Wii U. Also, a headphone jack on the Pro controller? That would be amazing. Nintendo doesn't have the best graphics, but I swear their music sounds like it's in 4K. Try playing Echoes of Wisdom with good headphones to know what I'm talking about. But we can only speculate, and until April 2nd, I'll be holding my breath. Honestly, until it releases.
Wait, so was this before April 2nd? Yeah, it was 2 months ago. This was before. This was before April 2nd. Oh my god. No one hates Nintendo fans as much as Nintendo. True. It's insane how timeless Reggie's speech is. One of the most damning clips that show how Nintendo of today has forgotten what kind of company they used to be. Can you stop bitching? For life? And you don't understand for life. This is what you don't understand. Literally, let me give you an example for life. When the Sonic movie came out and we had that ugly ass Sonic, what were people doing? People were bitching. We bitched and bitched and bitched and bitched. Shut up, I don't care, I don't care. That's you! We care! Excluding you, we care. We care. If you don't, that's cool. That's wonderful. Congratulations. We care. I'm just in it to play the game. Bro. Bro. That's cool. That's cool for you. If you just want to play the game, you know what I'm saying? That's all good for you. But for other people, it's more than just playing the game. You know what I'm saying? The game is one aspect of a console, right? It's one aspect of it. Yes, the main purpose is to play the console, but there's other shit that ties into it. The point is that they're doing the bare minimum to get just enough. That's the point. That's the point. Like, yeah, it's fine. It's acceptable. The console is acceptable. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm just saying the point is Nintendo is slowly starting to stray away from what they used to do. Right now, they're just doing the bare minimum. And even as we just watched Reggie just say, it only lasts for so long. You can only do what Nintendo's doing for so long before it starts becoming ass. So if Nintendo, it's flopping, it's okay. They'll pick it back up in 15 so years. I hope so. I ain't gonna hold my breath. I'm not gonna hold my breath. I'm not gonna hold my breath at all. But yeah, that's what Reggie said. Reggie literally called it out and said, yeah, you can do the same shit over and over and over again and just make the device or the console slightly better. But literally, it's only a matter of time before it starts falling off, and then Nintendo's back to square one, trying to find out how to bring their fucking shit back, and then they have to make like another Wii success. I believe it when I see it. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know. Unless somehow they get put back into the situation to where there was they were trying to come up with another console, and they were desperate. Like they had to hit a success, basically. Like what the Wii did, basically. The Wii is what brought them back. You know what I'm saying? Because like they were struggling, they were trying to figure out, what the fuck are we gonna do? We really had to figure out how they're gonna make, a masterpiece. And the Wii is what did it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like unless they get put back in that situation, I wouldn't hold my breath. But Reggie was ahead of his time, bro. He was completely ahead of his time. When I was a kid, I used to think you were cool. Bruh. You would have died and Reggie left, and Bowser took the throne. Yep, pretty much. Reggie leaving was like the nail in the coffin. I actually hope Nintendo gets back there. Yeah, I miss Nintendo. You have to be utterly delusional to believe Nintendo can't get away with charging what they will charge. No, they'll get away with it for now. They'll get away with it for now, but it's only gonna happen for so long. Nintendo was always a greedy corporation. They sued everybody since 1989 to begin with. The only moment they were golden was the Iwata Reggie era. Nintendo was a symbol of hope for the industry side back in that time. Now, without those men, they are just back to what they always were. Iwata and Reggie are the perfect example on why brilliant people in important places allows for amazing people to shine. Sadly, this is rare. Low-key, I kind of feel like he's right. Literally, it was just Reggie Iwata, kind of just steering the boat in the right direction. But now they're gone, it's kind of just fucked. Iwata was actually a bit monumental because he was the first president to not be of the same family. Did you realize Nintendo has been around for over 100 years, right? You know what I mean? She bonuses from them, even play minigame with them so much. I'm probably my favorite feature of the entire console. I'd rather build a PC and pirate their games than give Nintendo $1. Either die here or live. Like, yup, pretty much. Pretty much. A Nintendo Japan CEO more than Doug Bowser. Nah, I blame Doug Bowser too. Doug Bowser's fucking ass, bro. No, I don't give a fuck. After that shit he pulled, where he basically, was trying to like, I guess, de-escalate, people talking shit about Nintendo, and was just like, oh yeah, guys, just go to the direct on this day, and it will explain to you what the fuck's going on. And then we go to the direct. You watch the direct. It was just 15 minutes of just the same. Nah, I'm not forgiving that shit. I can't let that slide. I woke up at 9 a.m. I woke up at 9 a.m. on that day. Y'all could probably find the VOD on the channel. Literally, I woke up at 9 a.m. for 15 minutes to watch that shit. It was literally just like 15 minutes of the exact same shit. I'm not gonna forgive him for that shit. I'm not gonna let that slide. He should resign. But that's the thing, bro. He never shows his face. Bro, he didn't show his face in almost a decade. Literally, Doug Bowser has literally not shown his face for literally a fucking decade. And the only time he shows his face was to come back and just basically call people broke. Like literally, the only time he came back was literally just call everybody broke, and then now he's gone again. We're probably not gonna see him for another fucking 6 years or some shit. I don't fucking know. We're not gonna see him ever again. Like, bro, it's fucking terrible. It's fucking terrible. Yeah, some bro, you have to pay for the console tour. Paid deck demo is laughable. Praising modern Sony while criticizing Nintendo for lack of innovation is fucking wild. Praising modern Sony. Sony's trying to do the same shit. I'm sitting here hugging my Wii, wondering where to go wrong. Yeah, but see, this is what I was saying. The upcoming next generation of gaming is going to be a huge opportunity for indie game studios because the vast majority of gamers, especially given that spending has been slowing down amongst millennials and younger, will likely be priced out of owning any these new machines, if not priced out of being able to afford games released by major publishers. Why pay $80-$90 for a new game when there are great games being released for less than $40? If anyone had reservations about ditching consoles and going to PC, I'd say now's the best time to do away with them and just jump onto PC gaming. With Steam, there are plenty of great affordable games, and Valve is honestly a go-to company as far as looking out for the consumer. This is what I'm saying too. Low key is a heavy prediction. But I've been saying it for like the last few weeks. Indie games might be the meta. Indie games might heavily be the meta. I don't know, bro. I feel like I'm right. I feel like I'm already right. Indie games are gonna be the meta, bro. Because the thing is, all these AAA games, like all these games, like everybody loves, like fucking, like I don't know, like fucking, like I don't know, like fucking Call of Duty, for example. Call of Duty, fucking I don't know, like Last of Us, fucking I don't know, like Halo, like all these AAA games that everybody knows, whatnot. With the exception of GTA 6. I don't know, GTA usually, pretty fucking. They had a lot of shit, so it's not too bad. But like most of the AAA games, everybody knows, like them shits are falling off because again, they're not taking risk. They're just regurgitating the same shit every new game. They're just regurgitating the same shit. So, and also now on top of that, not only are they regurgitating the same shit, but then the price of everything is going up. The price of video games are going up. So what's gonna happen is people are gonna start playing indie games because indie games they do two things. One, they're not that expensive. They're like probably like 40, $50, maybe sometimes even $30. And then also they take a risk. You need to calm down. Nah, bro, it's a serious issue, bro. It's a serious issue, bro. What is this? What are you saying me? I'm not. Yeah, I do like Sonic 06 the result music. Nah, bro, I just I am passionate about this shit because this affects me too. If I'm trying to be a content creator, what I'm saying, like this shit affects me too. It's important. Um, I want to open it in this tab. Well, you could have put the hour loop on, but I mean this is fine. I do like the results music though. Sonic 06 has some good ass music. This used to be my ringtone. I like this shit. Yeah. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit does affect like a lot. You know what I'm saying? Especially for content creators. Especially for fucking content creators, you know? Dreams of absolution. What is that? Silver? What the fuck is this? Why the fuck I never heard this before? But yeah, I don't know. A Silver's theme? I vaguely remember this shit. But yeah. Shadow's theme? Hail Shadow, heroes rise again. Burp, burp, burp. Obliterating everything that's not your friend. Burp, burp, burp. Nothing can stop you now. No ghost can bring you down. Nothing left to lose. You win. Your head down, all hail Shadow. Throw your head down, all hail Shadow. Fucking banger. Just for another day. My way. A nation of the strong. I need you now to get for so long. Hail Shadow, heroes rise again. Obliterating everything that's not your friend. Nothing can stop you now. All hope to bring you down. There's nothing left to lose. You win. Down all hail Shadow. Yeah, this is a banger. I don't know. I like the Shadow Generations version better. What is this? Team Dark. I gotta play Sonic Adventure. I gotta play that game. I gotta play that game soon.
Tragic mystery. You could have left me here, sealed inside the fog. No one would ever know the chaos control. My true identity, the power that is me. We all dance in fire, trapped in this machine. Disappears as she goes, miss her and you look away, and no one knows. This power is a key, this power changes me. We all dance in fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we waited, as the Eggman's watching. We all in fire, looking through the
It's kind of a banger.
You try to take me down, stop the show. Seems you never tasted fear or loss of control. The power lives in me. The power that is me. We all dance in fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we waited as the Eggman's watching. We all dance in fire, looking through the screen. Don't know how long we waited as the Eggman watches.
Okay, give me a sec. Give me a second. Yeah, that's kind of a banger. The hell? Add that to your playlist, bro. I'll add the instrumental version because sometimes when I'm doing chores, I don't know. I like rocking out a little bit. When I'm studying, if I have lyrics on, it's gonna make me take my mind off the shit. I'll add the instrumental version to my playlist. I like the instruments. All right. Let me see. Is there an instrumental version? I had the instrumental version. Where is it? I think when I typed it in, the instrumental version came up. Let me see. I want the instrumental version. I want the instrumental. I'll add that. Add to the stream music playlist. Oh, I did not mean to add it to. Nope, I did not mean to do that. Hang on. Ugh. Yeah, it's kind of a banger. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I was just passionate since being a content creator. You don't know ball. What is this? Sonic Rivals? I don't think I played that game. I've heard that game. One and two. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what these games are about. I know of it. I know of it. Like I've seen people talk about it, but I don't know. All this reminds me of the Sonic Chronicles. I don't know why. This reminds me of Sonic Chronicles, the boss music from Sonic Chronicles. Let's look at the comments. That's not the boss music? No, I'm just, yeah, I know it's not the boss music. I'm just saying. That's what it reminds me of. When I listen to it, that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the boss music from Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood. That's what it reminds me of. Because I had to hear that music so much because whatchamacallit, I fucking sucked at that game. I fucking sucked at that fucking game. What is this? Five minutes? Let me see. What is this? Shadow Metal Sonic Story. Alright, I'll watch it. I'll watch some of it. Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. I don't want to watch too much of it because what if I play it? Which I probably will play it. I'll play it eventually. Like I said. I want to play right now. I'm thinking about playing Sonic Adventure. I don't want to spoil myself too much. Hey, before I play, let me go get some water. Let me go get some H2O. Who's there? I know somebody there. Show yourself. I'm guessing that's what Shadow says. Let me get some water real quick. You're gonna come to me. You're gonna come with me while I get water. Some delicious H2O. Healthy for your mind and soul. Very delicious. Oh, okay, got some water. Some fucking hydration. Yup, oh my god, like that motherfucker. Let's see. I'll watch like the first 5 minutes.
Who's there? I know there's somebody here, so show yourself.
You're playing. You say you're planning on playing Adventure 1 and 2. Yeah, I'm gonna start with 1 and then I'm gonna do 2. I don't know when, but because it definitely won't be soon. Because Mario Kart World's gonna come out, and then I gotta, obviously I have to prioritize that shit. But I'm interested. I'm interested in playing Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. But I don't know. World will come out, and then I'll have to start playing World. So yeah. They're good games. That's why I want to play them.
Sonic, and that voice. It's you, Doctor.
Indeed. I had my little metal friends hunt you down because I need your help, Shadow.
And why should I help you?
Because if you don't, this world will be destroyed.
What do you mean?
Look over there. He test me on silver. Shadow, there's no time for me to explain. Take Metal Sonic with you and go after them.
Fine. But once I stop them, you're telling me what you know. Metal Sonic, go after Espio. I'll find Silver.
You're Shadow! What do you want with me?
I'll ask the questions. Why are you here and what are you up to?
Ha! Don't worry. It has nothing to do with you. Just don't get in my way.
I don't think so.
The fuck?
This won't take long. The end is let's go. Try this.
Oh, so this is the gameplay. Okay. So it's part 4. All right. Feels good, Toby. Their barrel. What the fuck? When did this game come out?
Watch your step.
It does look kinda old. curious. Have you played FNAF before? Not on stream. Not on stream. No. I played FNAF 4 and FNAF 3, and I think also FNAF 1. I didn't play 2.
No problem. Try this. Cool.
2005? Yup, that makes sense.
Control! Let's see how tough you are.
Yeah, because this game looks a little bit janky. This game looks a little bit janky. Okay, so it's mostly like parkour.
Stop following me.
I can't do that.
Yeah, obviously I know. Yeah, because it says PSP. Yeah, back then, it doesn't look too janky. It looks a little bit, it was a little bit janky. Not too bad. This is a tad
Unless you
bit.
tell me what I want to know.
If that's the way it has to be, so be it. I'll take you
Okay,
on.
knockouts. Now they have to fight. All
You're
right.
nothing to worry about.
It's no use.
That. Watch yourself. Not this time.
Unbelievable.
Damn, just like that?
So easy.
Okay, round 2. Okay, so it's rounds.
That. Try this.
Unbelievable.
Damn, bro, what the fuck?
As
She just hit him like twice. Now I wish they would have had Metal Sonic U version 3.0.
Let's see how tough you are.
Isn't that the God damn. Isn't that the
Ultimate victory.
the one that's used in that's the popular one, right? That's like the popular version, the one that everybody uses in their flash animation shits.
Phew. That was a close call.
The black and gold one. Yeah.
Metal Sonic. So, does that mean Eggman is involved with this too? I don't have time to waste dealing with you. I need to find Silver.
Oh, the black and gold one. I'm looking it up. What the fuck? That actually looks sick. This section was really cool because you get to use glider. Okay, I'll watch Metal Sonic. Let me see. Let's see Metal Sonic. Yo, that looks so weird. Copy abilities just like Infinite Front. He has copy abilities, yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's one of his main abilities. He can copy abilities and shit. Just like in Sonic Transform. Does he actually do that in Transform? I never played Metal Sonic and Transform. Does he actually do that? Does he copy abilities and shit? 'Cause I never used them. So I wouldn't know. Okay. You haven't played the game in a minute? Yeah, me neither. That's why I was curious. I never noticed. Yeah, the glider part's kind of cool. The SPO is getting kind of smoked right now. Have y'all played Sonic Advance? No. There's a lot of Sonic games I haven't played, which is why now I'm going through them and playing them. Well, before going through all the ones I do know. I've heard of Sonic Advance though. A lot of Sonic games I've heard about. It's just a lot I haven't played myself. Alright. I don't want to spoil myself too much. Well, it probably has though. Oh, I haven't played a lot of them. I gotta fucking play, which is good. It's good I haven't played a lot, so now I can play them on stream, completely blind. So, bro. Oh, I get mad. Oh, god damn. Yo, low key. Um, hold on. Low key, I was thinking about watching. What's the name of it? What's the name of that shit? Oh, I gotta look it up. Uh, fucking. It's called Yu Yu Hakusho. That's the shit with fucking what's his name? What's his name? Fucking I forgot his fucking name. What's the main dude's name? What's the main dude's name? The guy who beats the shit out of people. That was my shit back in the day. I've never seen it before. Yusuke, yeah, Yusuke. I was thinking about watching it on stream, but I have to do it on Twitch because YouTube is gonna fucking beat my ass. So I might do a poll. I might do a poll to see like that. I have a few other ones I might watch on stream. Washi's my favorite. Kind of acts like me. He does definitely act like you. I've seen a little bit. I've seen clips. I've seen clips of it. He does act like you. Um, I don't know. I might let me make a poll. Even though it's like four of us in here, I'm just curious. It's easier if I just do a poll. It's just easier if I do a fucking poll. Text me. Might as well watch it. No, because YouTube is gonna end my stream. Cut it out. No, because YouTube is gonna end the stream as soon as they detect that it's copyrighted shit. It's gonna end my stream. Because I did the same thing with SWAT cats. It did the same shit. Because if I do that, I don't know. I'm gonna have to like I don't know. It's really hard. Because even if visually they can't like see it, the audio they could pick up video and audio. So even if they can't see the video, like even if I black out my screen like this, like let's say I just do this right, and there's just nothing on screen, it can still detect copyrighted audio. It will still count as copyrighted audio. That's why it's fucking annoying. Fucking stupid. So if I do it, I have to only do it on Twitch, which is fucking annoying. But that's how it is. Because at least on Twitch, they'll let you stream it. You just gotta make sure you delete the VOD afterwards or some shit. Or it will automatically take off. Like it won't post the VOD. It will just like not post it. Give me a second. All right. So let me make a poll real quick. How do I do polls? Manage goals. Clip that. I want to clip. Edit layout. Where's my shits? Hey, fuck. A girl just swapped to your shit in a regional race for no reason. That's very interesting. I feel like she wouldn't do that for no reason. Why did I remove predictions? What the fuck? 2 minute ad break. 3 minute ad break. Snooze ads. You ads for 5 minutes. I didn't know that was a thing. I could snooze my ads for 5 minutes. That's interesting. 3 minute ad break. Back. Manage prediction. I'm gonna refund the points. I'm just using this to pull. See. Good. Alright. Easier if I just do a poll. I'm gonna do it. I'll make it like a minute. The hell? Why can I gotta do a question. What could Alright. It's a prediction. And see, what are you talking about? You said a girl swapped to your shit? What do you mean by that? Why did a girl swap to your shit? All right. You got 10 seconds remaining. I got timed out in stream chat for asking the girl why she did it. Wait, it was a streamer? Bro, only one person did the fucking stupid ass poll. Y'all are dumbasses. Whatever. Well, I gave y'all a chance. If y'all want to be dumbasses and not answer it, all right. Well, I'm gonna. Where's the where is the pool? The poll, bro. I just did a prediction. Let me do it again. How do I refund this shit? Choose outcome. Can I refund it? Back. Delete. Return points. I literally just said I would fucking do it. Do it again. All right. I'll give y'all another minute. There. Y'all should see it. It's a prediction. But I'm gonna refund the fucking points, so it doesn't matter. I'm just using it as a poll. Yeah, you have 60 seconds. If you care about it, then you should probably fill out the prediction. Just easier instead of just having y'all all type out shit. Y'all got like 20 seconds left. 20 seconds. So I'm gonna do another poll. Depending on the answer, I'll do another one because there's like different ones I want to watch. Okay, let me see. Okay, whatever. All right, now since everybody wants you to watch anime, can I add more? Can I add more shit? I can only add two. How do I add different shits? Why can you only do two predictions? Couldn't you put more before? Let me see. Let me go straight together. There you go. Edit poll. Okay. Oh, there's a poll. There's a poll. Okay, never mind. I lied. I lied. There's a poll. All right, let me use the poll shit now. Manage poll. Okay. New poll. Question. Okay. What anime should I watch? What anime should All right. I'll put hold on. I want to make this fair. I want to make this fair. I barely see this shit. Ugh. All right, I put three options. Is there any other one I want to watch? I don't think so. Allow additional votes. General points per vote. Duration 5 minutes. I only need 5 minutes. I'll put it for like 2 minutes. All right. Content does not meet guidelines. What the fuck? Doesn't meet the guidelines. How does it not meet the guidelines? What the hell? What did I do? I keep saying content does not meet the guidelines. What the fuck did I do? What if I space it out? Is it because okay, hold on. Is it because let me put it backwards. Actually, no, that's not gonna work. How about if I do this? Will that work? Is it because it's thinking it's a cuss word? Not meet guidelines. What if I just get rid of it? Let me see. Why is it not working? Why does it say does not meet guidelines? What the fuck did I do? I just asked what anime should I watch? I can't ask about anime? Anime's illegal now, I guess. Okay. Like it actually won't let me make a poll. Alright, hold on. Oh, Twitch, aren't you fucking awesome? Isn't Twitch just fucking awesome, right? Apparently anime's illegal. I can't ask what anime I should watch. Right? Thanks, Twitch. Hmm. Like, okay, fuck you. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here. Fucking annoying. Bro, why do I have to fucking dumbass? I'm gonna fucking crash out. But we're just gonna do predictions. Dumbass fucking Twitch. We need to crash out? No, Twitch is being stupid. Alright, we're gonna make another prediction. I'm gonna refund the points. It's just being annoying. How do I spell it? I don't know how long I put it for. How long did I put it for? 30 seconds? Alright. We got 30 seconds. What should I watch? You got 30 seconds. Better hurry up. Better hurry up. You got 30 seconds. You got 10 seconds. You better hurry up. 3, 2, 1, boop. I want to watch Helsing? Alright. I'll watch Helsing. Alright, well, if you're on YouTube, I have to end YouTube stream because YouTube doesn't like when I do stuff like this, so if you want, you can come over to Twitch. Oh, let me. Is there a YouTube link for Twitch? Oh yeah, there is a Twitch link. If you look in the YouTube chat, there's a Twitch link. You gotta click that link and you come to the Twitch channel and watch with us if you want to. If not, then hope you all have a good rest of your night, and I'll see y'all next stream. Or I'll see you on Twitch if you can come in on Twitch. Bye bye. Bye YouTube.